Hey YouTube, happy Monday evening. Well, what was that movie? But y'all watch The Godfather? In The Godfather, there was a scene in Godfather 3. Al Pacino. He was trying to make his businesses, family businesses, clean, right? He had a beautiful daughter and he wanted to raise her as just a wealthy heiress type woman. So he was trying to get out of the mob altogether. And he wanted to make his business legitimate. Billions of dollars were discussed and things like that. And there was a scene in this kitchen. Now this wasn't my favorite Godfather, but that scene was so intense. I still remember it. That's the only part of the movie I remember. Well, the girl getting shot, but that's really the only scene I remember. When he said when he tried to explain, every time I try to get out, they pull me back in. Then I think he had a heart attack. Anyway, I'm not having no heart attack. I was just sitting up here watching TV, watching YouTube, minding my own business. What did I watch that linked me to this woman? Somebody else mentioned something about, was it Larry Nelson? Something else I was watching of his, and the people on his live were telling him that you better go and check out what VS is saying. Check out what VS is saying about you. Oh, she's dogging you out again. She's playing videos about you and all this. So I mosey around. I mean, this is the modern TV for me. You kind of drift around, kind of watch things a little bit. Anyway, I go in there to hear what this girl's saying about Larry now. And what do I get? She is on there lighting my black ass up. I couldn't believe it. Timothy Blaine, right in her title. Now, Miss VS, I suspect that you are some kind of manic personality. You are bipolar or there's something wrong with you. Because all the anger, the vitriol you were showing in that video made no sense at all. Nothing. So everything in me is telling me, or at least half of all that is in me, let's say it right here. This half is saying, run. In other words, don't say shit to that woman. Let her go about her business. She's crazy. The other part is saying, no, come back 365. I didn't put the shirt on for that reason. I'm just looking at it now in my camera here. VS, you're not making no damn sense at all. We have no reason to be angry with me. I guess it's my turn. That's all I can say. All I can say. Because I should just leave this shit alone and just let you go on about your way. But since you want to drag my name, I think I should go ahead and address this thing. I've avoided you because I didn't like your character. I felt like some of the things that you did online were just not the type of person that I want to be interested in or involved in. I come from the streets. I have at times in my life been a very hard person. And I just didn't want to get involved with another hard street person. Right? Because I felt like I had left that life alone. So I pretty much avoid conversation about you. Occasionally your name would come up, usually because you've done some horrible thing to some person. Some black person is virtually about to lose their job, or some black person is being accused of being a child molester, or some black person is being accused of raping their children when the children was tiny babies and could not possibly remember, but someone has told them that they were abused. But you make this whole campaign about that. And so now you're offended that I did not take an interest in your campaign against Larry Nelson. Woman, listen to me. I did not give a shit about that story. I don't know why you think I was over here defending Larry Nelson about that story, about his daughter, his Tanisha, or what, I don't even know the girl's name. Kanisha, something like that. I didn't watch it. I had no interest in it. Because first of all, I suspected that you were a little off your rocker. But secondly, I don't watch shit like that. I don't watch people calling people child molesters. A story, even when I watch my murder, true live murder crime stories on TV and stuff like that, I am not interested in stories that involve children. It is not entertainment to me. There's nothing funny about it. I don't have no way of knowing what the truth is, and I had no interest in it. So even though I would occasionally run into you or talk about you, hear talk about you online, I never went to one of those videos. I don't know a goddamn thing about that story. So how are you going to throw my name in the middle of your beef with Larry Nelson? I will never know. You are so offended now. You're so hot. You're so hot because I made a video talking about the beef between Larry Nelson and Terrellon. Listen, person, if you have not figured this out yet, that's what YouTube is. We go online, we see what is interesting, and we talk about it. That's what it is. If you don't want to talk about it, don't bring it online. I think you've been on here long enough to know that. But where are you getting my name? Are you just pulling these names out of the hat? You said, okay, now it's 10 times to terrorize Timothy Blaine. Baby, we're not all the same. We're not all the same. I'm not going to be playing with you. Ms. BS, you have no reason to be angry with me at all. You thinking that I'm coming on here to defend Terrellon, which is an absolute lie. I don't think that the video that I made, the one video I made after they made about 6 each, I don't think it took one side or the other. In fact, I remember repeating, I'm not taking sides. I was simply talking about homophobic language. And that's what offended me about the story. It wasn't that it was Terrellon, or it wasn't that it was Larry Nelson. So all this time that you think I'm supposed to I'll step in and save women, the honor of women, you think somebody would, you think I would jump into a battle like that or an argument like that when I don't know none of the people involved? I have no idea what happened. I find the story repugnant and disgusting. Why do you think I would just jump into there and be on your side to crucify this boy about something that happened when some little girl, that's all I know about it, some little girl got touched by her own father? You need to find somebody else for those kind of stories. I would never be interested in that. I don't find stories about abusing children entertaining. But at first I said, well, let me just click this off. I don't want to be bothered with this woman. But then you kept saying my name over and over and over. I said, why is she making this story about me? What does it got to do with me? I made a little 10-minute video about that situation with them, simply telling Larry that he should talk with more straight people. That's all that came out of it for me. Listen, woman, you seem like you were offended that I didn't defend the honor of a woman. What woman is this? I don't know anything about the situation. I'm supposed to jump in to be an advocate for women. Is that what you're saying? I don't even know what you're saying. You're not making any damn sense. I don't know if you're on medication or what your situation is, but you're not making no goddamn sense. Why would you involve me in some bullshit like this about abusing little children? I don't, woman, leave me out of your bullshit. I'm not with all this sick ass shit you do. I'm not with all this doxing people you do. I'm not with all this turning people against other people that you do. I don't have a goddamn thing to do with this story. And I would appreciate you leave my motherfucking name out of it, bitch, because I don't even know you and I just have no desire to know you. How dare you? How dare you throw my name up there just so you have somebody new to beef with? I'm not your toy. I'm a 61-year-old man. I'm not a child. And I don't want to play with you. What else do I have to say about this? I don't want to say anything about it. I'm telling you the honest truth from my heart. Since I first heard your name, all I hear is trouble. Trouble. A troubled mind. So I've avoided you, and I want to go on avoiding you. So I'm asking you nicely. Leave my name out of your bullshit. I know absolutely nothing about the situation with that boy and his child. Nothing. Nothing. I never even made a comment about it. I find the story repugnant, disgusting. Leave me out of your bullshit, lady. You don't fuck with me, and I will leave you alone as well.